And today's review is brought to you by the folks over at Robotkingdom, robotkingdom.com. Today I am having a look at the Platinum Edition Transformers Prime Ultra Magnus by Hasbro. Now, this figure has had so many mixed opinions. I absolutely love it. I really do. I mean, I love these Platinum figures full stop. The Mega Supreme, the Prime, and now the Magnus. I think they are a great use of, redundant moulds, I guess. Just from having this in-box in hand, I can tell you now, he suits this mould so much better than the Weaponizer Optimus Prime did. Again, we have a very nice box, and this is 3 of 30, and Platinum Edition. There's the bio, pause if you wish. There he is. Let's get this guy out of the box. There he is in vehicle mode. Now, I know it's slightly different to the animated program. He's recently joined Transformers Prime lineup, hasn't he? And he's adopted Optimus Prime's old vehicle mode, but I think they've kept it pretty good, considering they've got the gimmick and that involved. I think they've kept a very good resemblance. And he's big, he's bulky. I mean, there's a Forger Solace on the back there, a gun on the side. He looks like a big-ass truck, doesn't he? And yeah, I think it really works for him. I really do. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the Voyager mould of this, but I think this, I just think this really captures the IDW image. If you haven't already checked out the IDW Prime comics, please do, because this guy is absolutely spot on. Size comparison in vehicle mode, here we have him next to Bulkhead. This is the first edition Bulkhead, and yeah, he is bigger, but not unbelievably so. If you look at some of the older footage of Prime, then yeah, I think he fits in nicely. The Weaponizer gimmick, I'm not a fan of the gimmick itself, but it's there, so yeah, we will make do with it. Obviously that is aimed at kids, and these figures are aimed at kids, but hey, push that down, fold these back in, and you have to push this very securely to hide that gimmick. I didn't buy it for the gimmick, I bought it because it looks awesome. Yeah, I think this is great. Let's get him into robot mode by detaching these weapons. You have to unpeg the forge from kind of his crotch area and just unpeg it from the back of the cab. He says, and pull it up. One forge. Right, from here you want to grab these sections and pull them up like so, and then you can fold this up and into the middle, and do the same with the other side. I mean, these are all pegged in fairly securely, and the instructions are super easy to follow. You need to unpeg the hands from the inside and pull this whole section on this hinge, pull that forward. And let's do the same with the other side, arms, and pull forward, and you're left with it like this. Fold these arms down like so, and split the legs open, folding the toes forward. Big white shiny feet. You want to pull the grille open like so, and then on the hinge just fold it back on itself like that. You can then fold the arms back on this hinge and then forward on itself, so it kind of zigzags. So again, it goes back, hold that in place and pull these forward. See, he's coming together. He's coming together, nearly there. Time for the head reveal. Boop. There it is. One truly awesome Ultra Magnus head sculpt. Close and lock the chest pieces into place, locking everything in securely. Now let's sort out these arms, pull the shoulder pads down like so, and the same on the other side. And there we have it. One very IDW Prime-esque Ultra Magnus. You see what I mean? This suits this mould so much better than it did Optimus Prime. He is really good. You know I don't like the gimmick. I really don't like the weaponizing, but they have made such a good effort with this figure. Albeit, okay, maybe he could do with some repro labels to get rid of some of that bright white. But all in all, back kibble excluded, he is a really stonking figure. He is going to be my Transformers Prime Magnus, without a doubt. I mean, look at that face. That's Magnus, sir. Oh, that is a very good head sculpt. Very nice. The forge. Obviously, this Magnus comes with a huge forge. Now, I don't like the handles on the forge, but the colour itself, very nice. It would have been nice if it had like a, I don't know, like a glow-in-the-dark tint to that colouring, but all in all, they've made it work with this figure. So, placing the hands in the handles, he looks very dominating with the forge of Solus Prime. I know the Voyager Magnus did come with a little tiny weeny forge, but this knocks the socks off it. This has got some really good weight to it, and it really does bring about those poses. Now, if somebody wants to make like a clip so he can mount this on his back like he does in the show, then I'd buy, yep, take note, third parties. Just plug in the back there, hold the forge, yep. Yeah, I'd definitely get one. He looks badass, doesn't he? He really does. He comes with a blaster. I think the blaster was silver in the show. Don't quote me on that, but that's nothing a little bit of paint couldn't fix. And here we have the Prime Wreckers. You include little Miko. There she is. I think he scales well. If you look at the show, Bulkhead looks up to him, Wheeljack looks up to Bulkhead, and Miko looks up to them all. It's a very dominating figure, and I will show you the gimmick just in robot mode. Yeah, as you said, I'm not a fan, but I don't need to press the buttons. He can pose absolutely superbly without the gimmick. The gun can be mounted on his leg for safekeeping, and in my opinion, if you're a Magnus fan, an IDW fan, and a Prime fan, then this figure is a must. And the hammer fits the other Magnus. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.